Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. A lot of fun.
You are a week away from the season opener. What is going through your mind here?
Oh, just really excited. We like our team. We feel like we have a lot of potential to work with. Obviously, Winnipeg is a great city, and we love our Sea Bears organization. So, great opportunities. The challenges of building a new team, and I'm looking forward to helping these players play together and play great basketball, and then the dream goal of championship weekend at the end.
Here.
There's a lot to look forward to. So just very, very excited and thankful for the people that we have involved.
What's your philosophy in leadership? Being that coach for the team, you want the best for your players, and I believe that leadership is a service of getting others to achieve their highest potential. So, what is your philosophy on leadership?
Well, I'm a very positive person.
Yeah.
So I try to create a positive energy and positive environment, and in terms of the team, we want to try to bring the team together and help the players understand their roles, create a good structure. I feel like leadership has to be genuine. So I try to be who I am. I try to be, easy for people to read. They know when I'm happy. They know when I'm upset. They know, whatever, through the full spectrum of emotion, the full spectrum of communication. But, at the end of the day, it's about servant leadership. So we're trying to help these players make steps in their career.
Exactly.
We're trying to bring the best out of the players, as you mentioned, and like I said, I feel like we've got some really good young players here and guys that can benefit from being in Winnipeg, and we want it to be a great experience for them. Just trying to keep it positive and keep in mind that we're here to help these players reach their potential.
Yeah.
Coach, I got the opportunity to coach a varsity basketball team for the girls at my high school.
Okay.
And the one thing I want to ask in coaching, when the girls are doing well, they score, I want to get up and celebrate with them. Do you have to hold your emotions like that? How do you control your emotions in those moments when you really want to just,
I think it's not a bad thing to get up and celebrate with them. You again, part of coaching is building a relationship, building a connection with the players you're involved with the team you're involved with. And it's got to be genuine. It's got to be, you have to be really happy when the players are successful and, help them get through roadblocks and get through things. So if a player has that moment that is big, you celebrate with them, right? But at the same time, you got to keep that perspective of, hey, you can't be satisfied with what you've just done. You got to continue to get better. You got to continue to strive for more. You may have got a nice bucket there, but the game's not won. So it's that next play mentality that you've got to kind of instill. But I think when you have a positive relationship with your players, then you try to put them in situations to be successful. It's great to celebrate with them when they have a big moment.
Yeah, we've had highs and then we've also had lows when we've been blown out. How do you deal with those losses, and what do you tell the team when that happens, when those things happen?
No team wins a championship without going through adversity. And okay, let's talk about a championship. The goal for every team should be to maximize its potential, to be the best team it could possibly be, to go as far as it can possibly go. And if you continually maximize the potential of your team, you're going to be successful. Some teams have championship potential. Other teams, not so much. But the point is, instead of just, comparing yourself externally, internally, as our group, are we being the best we can be? Are we maximizing ourselves? There's going to be those setbacks. There's going to be the adversity, and you just have to say, hey, we're going to bounce back. We're going to, keep it positive and learn from these situations and experiences to be better for the next time.
What's your formula for a championship team?
Pardon me?
What's your formula for a championship team?
2025 Sea Bears roster.
Okay, the formula for the championship, again, it's just going through the process of developing your team. Again, helping the team reach certain standards in their performance, offensively, defensively, creating really good team structure. And again, to keep it simple, what I like to say to the team is be the best version of yourself. Be the best team. And be the best when it matters the most. So when we can have every single Sea Bear player being the best version of himself, and then collectively be the best team, then in championship weekend, at the time when it matters the most, then we have a chance to be the best. And again, this would fall in line with maximizing our potential and being the best we can be. So if you're asking for a formula, this will be the plan that we'll try to stick with.
Last 2 questions for you. Can you spin a basketball on a finger? See it. Hey.
Ooh, okay. Okay. And when was your first dunk?
There has never been a Mike Taylor dunk. You're not going to find a Mike Taylor dunk in the video. So, as a player, I was a below the rim player, 3-point shooter, intelligent player, but dunking was never part of my repertoire. I was the guy throwing those lobs. I was not catching.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mike.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Good luck for the season.
Thank you so much.
Yep. See you guys.